Welcome back to the Reggies podcast. Here with three blokes who could have been anything but decided to have fun instead. Righto, lads. It's the week of.
It's almost game day.
It's the week of game day. How you feeling?
I'm fucking. I've had some cool shit happen lately, but this is probably the one I'm really the most excited about, to be honest.
Yeah.
As a collective, as the show, as what we've built, this is the fucking grand final.
Like we've all
This is
had
our
other
first
jobs
grand
the whole
final.
time, but we've fucking slugged away here and we built a great community. And this is the first time that we get to go and actually enjoy it with people who have
Just
supported us.
the Reggies.
It's fucking
Fuck, I'm
unreal.
excited.
We get to drink piss, look at our racehorse, drink more piss, and punt with
Everyone
cunt together.
Genuinely, everyone will be involved. That is the beauty. Not just
At a
I want
brewery.
it as well.
At a brewery!
And
At
I
a
tell you
place
what,
that has beer.
we are due. Just quietly.
Hey, we said that'd be the ultimate because if we cleaned up on the weekend,
It'd be a bit-
the
yeah.
tide comes back out.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tide is that low that all the fish are dead.
It's a drought.
It's coming in this weekend.
It's got to come in. There's no more
Now
out.
there's going to be a tsunami going straight into the fucking.
Yeah, we got
Milton Common.
the tennis player's worst nightmare, the double bagel.
But
Six love the last 2 weeks.
so there's no excuse for you not to get your little Reggie ring into the Neds group.
Yes.
The Reggies is what you type in to find it because it's our first hosted pot where you'll put the trust in us and the 100 strong at this brewery.
Yep.
And we're all going to whip 5 ponies home together. It will be
Yep.
fucking biblical.
So it was actually live last night. A bit of a soft launch, as they say these days.
Yeah, you're with the times, mate.
Soft launch. It was in the group. It got posted in the Reggies group if you're already in there. Plenty of time to get in there, obviously. But yeah, it is live. So it's $25 buy-in. I'm just going to read straight off the poster here. You've got our 3 ugly mugs on there.
I thought we looked great.
So it's Doomben 10,000 Day, obviously, $25 buy-in. And look, the plan at this stage is we're going to pick 5 races at Doomben, at the home track.
At big.
Unless there is proper juju at bloody wherever they're racing in Victoria or New South Wales or Ascot or something. Unless there's something called the Reggies or something. The plan's to do 5 races at Doomben, divide the pot by 5 and have 5 big bets on 5 races. So that is going to be up to you guys because if we don't get at least 100 people in there to be able to divide that pot by 5 when it hits 2.5, I'm keen to have at least 500 a race. So we'll just have to drop the number of races.
Yeah.
So we can.
The whole
up.
idea is getting to put that much on a single horse.
That's right. I'm hoping for 200 people in there, and then we can have 4 figures on 5 races.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
And send Neds home dry.
Yeah, with a sore ass.
Eating noodles.
So you've got to pretty well right up until the 1st. 11 a.m. Saturday morning is when the pot will close. And the plan is to have it ended and closed and the money distributed, if any. Probably will be some. After Doomben race 10 or race 9. I don't know how many races are on the card, but after the last at Doomben. So, yeah, it's live. Get in there and, start fucking...
Yeah.
If
getting
you need
involved.
finer details, we can iron them out in the RLC or even for
Look,
our
all you got
ownership
to know
group.
is
Download Neds, type in the Reggies and the Bet Social
It's
to
right
join the group,
there.
and then bang, join the pot.
once you're in there, you'll see the word pot. That's POT up in the top right corner.
Thanks.
Click on that, and then you can join, chuck your 25 in, and get ready for us to
Whip.
whip
Fuck yeah.
And
on
look,
your
if
behalf.
if you can't make the day, I feel sorry for you. I apologise. But Noah is going to be there filming. And just imagine the scenery if we get an $8 home.
Just any of the 5. If
Yeah.
I can get that up,
Yeah.
that would be
We got
fucking
5
biblical.
5 chances for fucking glory.
Unfortunately, the best thing that could happen on the day is Barb's tip get up. Because you all love him. So
Little unfortunate at the start there.
yeah.
But no, it's going to be a great day. Yeah.
For those of you who are owners of Zamoya and you're not in the racehorse group or you don't check it or whatever, I'll just give you a little update on Saturday's plan. This is just for owners, just for owners.
So if you're not an owner, just close your ears.
But Barbs will be sicked onto you like a fucking mongrel
we've
mutt.
got a list. So we moved the meet time to 10 a.m. instead of 10:30 because there's a bit of logistics to get into the track over to the stables, and we definitely don't want to be late to Milton Common.
Nah.
So we're going to meet at Gate 7 at Eagle Farm is where you enter, and it's right near Ascot Woolworths on Nudgee Road. So pretty simple directions, easy as 10 a.m. You will not be able to miss us, I wouldn't have thought. So, yeah.
No. We will stick out like fuck.
We're going to
Big
go into
dog
the stable,
schools.
and then the bus will take us from there straight to the venue afterwards. So, yeah, any questions, shoot us a message or comment on the post in the owners group. And, yeah, I fucking can't wait. So
I'm shaking. I'm so excited.
I've been a bit, like, on edge.
Well, mate, you've
'Cause I've been
you've
trying to
been
organise
controlling and organising everything. That you've done a great
You've been
job.
the big G that you are.
And even though we're Reggies here, and you go that whatever, we're still serious about running a fucking good event. There's
Yeah,
nothing
100%,
worse
mate.
than when someone doesn't give a fuck and just rocks up and no cunt knows what's going on. That is not us at all.
All I'm going to say is I'm trying to organise a one-day afternoon event for between 100 and 150 people. Castleary deserves a medal for organising that fight night, mate.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no,
what could you imagine?
that's a big job. That
Oh, mate. And you all obviously fucking would have helped, but
Yeah.
she was the captain of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ship, as you
that's
would
right.
say.
The groper
So-
of the ship.
yeah. So it's
You've renamed captain.
But anyway, look, we're going to put on a prime event. So
Fuck yeah,
it's
man.
going to be awesome.
It's our inaugural event, but it's going to be fucking starting with a bang.
Yeah, and there'll be some bangs on the day, I reckon.
Oh,
That's
yes.
We must win bets. We
also,
must win.
too, for the owners and that, it's exciting that it's like Zamoya's just going to start. He's, getting jumped out of the barriers.
Yeah, so
there's
he's got a
couple of-
jump out on Friday,
That's fucking awesome.
400
I'm
metres or
pumped.
something. So that'll be
So
good.
if he does well, we'll give him some pats on Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe a little carrot on the side.
Yeah. We talking about barbs or
Yeah, feeding a
just
carrot.
quickly
That's a third
too. Yeah, we'll just drive by one more time. But before we get to the footy and talk about how dismal the Bronx were,
Again.
I bet you he wishes he took the converted try.
Well, yeah,
Start.
so he didn't, did he?
No.
So he told you no way.
Nah. Well, he didn't say anything, but he knows he didn't do it because
Right,
I've spoken to him.
After
Obviously.
this has gone down, because we were talking about lines, and I got to admit, like you start going, oh yeah, because we all use Neds obviously, and you see the lines and,
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. We were saying before this, we need to reset because back in the fucking day, if you and your mate went for a different team, you went carting on it, you
Yeah,
went
agreed.
and just shook hands.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
we
yeah.
go back to that now and
Simple
just
bet.
go?
Yeah.
No fine details.
And after rugby league has done what it's done this year, fuck me, odds matter nothing.
Exactly
Like,
right. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
it was just a bit rude of him to ask for 15 and a half though.
Yeah.
it is.
With Latrell and Humphreys being named back in the side, and it was in Sydney.
Like, back your own team, mate.
Anyway, we offered him the 6, and
We
he didn't
did.
want to
So
bar
he'd be spewing. You can't see Groper.
He
and,
didn't need the 6.
the red and green.
No. And it's been discussed between Keto and myself
Yeah.
that if the Rabbitohs jersey makes an appearance at Milton Common, it will be burned.
Oh,
in front
And
of
I've
everyone.
added on to that
Yeah.
I will have 3 coffees, go to the shitter, floss my hole with it, and then we will burn it.
That'd work beautifully.
So-
It'd smell
So,
prime too, actually.
Look, mate, bring it if you want.
But that's what's going to happen.
Barbs, can you actually please bring it? I'll buy one for you.
You just see Keto and Groves just fucking march into the door with it over the shoulders. Ready to floss.
Mate, I was talking to the old boy. He's obviously spewing that he can't make it. He'll be coming to the next one, obviously. But
Yep.
yeah, man, I'm just pumped that pretty much everyone else, obviously apart from Quino, the old boy, will be there and hooking in. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's going to be fucking massive.
It's going to be biblical. I've teed up Pulse Racing Thoroughbreds too to guest call on Thursday
Yeah.
with their best
Ooh,
bet.
yes.
So
Ooh.
Cameron Hay will be there from Pulse Racing Thoroughbreds. So
I like that.
he will be keen as. So yeah, look, mate. And I see Tommy Miles put the post up for the punter earlier today.
Yep.
and he said, "Do not like it if you're not coming."
Nice.
And I expected everyone just
Just ignore him.
and it seems like they,
Shorter numbers than usual.
yeah,
That's
well,
good.
much shorter, much shorter. There's
Glad the
about
Reggies can read. That's
there's about
surprising.
40,
Yeah,
40
usually they
likes on it.
Yeah,
So-
okay, that's significantly less than what they normally get on
way
Tuesday
less.
night.
So, I loved this actually. Adam Thompson. Don't know if you have seen it, boys, but
I have not today.
so obviously in America they measure their distance in mile, like on the road in miles, and like how fast they're going in miles per hour.
Yeah.
So this bloke's put up a meme, and it says, it's a picture of Miley Cyrus, and it says, "In England, she is known as Kilometry Cyrus."
Oh, so we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones.
Oh, yeah.
There's some cunts that are drier than us out there.
Look, as lame as it may be to
is what
some
it is.
people, it's ours.
Yep.
We did
That's
it. We
right.
started it.
We're fucking
We own
mate.
that.
Dean,
We have
Deanie
flown
fucking
the flag.
have another shot. Also fucking
Mark.
put in there about
Dean
you know Will Penasini?
Yeah.
His older brother.
Oh.
His name's Richard Penasini.
Oh, yes, I saw
He
this.
just said-
Dick penis in it.
I can just see Dino realising what it says and just wetting him, just no one around,
Yeah.
just fucking pissing himself.
Oh,
Dick vagina outie.
Oh, the poor cunt. The poor cunt.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, should we get into it?
I've
Oh,
got,
look, I can't wait to see you all on Saturday. Fuck,
Yeah,
it's going
sport
to
can
be
get
epic.
fucked this week. I'm just
Yeah.
pumped to get on the
That's just
piss and punt.
That's all we got time for.
See you Thursday. Boys, just before we get into something, I've actually got a bit of a hypothetical question. It's been all over social media at the moment, the whole 100 men versus a gorilla. Who would win? Don't know if you've seen it, Gropes, on
Look, I've seen a couple
on
of
MySpace.
Seems a bit ridiculous.
I just
but anyway.
thought, with a bit of a spin-off that fits our show, what if you're building the 100 and you've got to take a couple league or AFL players, some like Aussie battlers, who are you taking to match up against this gorilla and why?
Go, Tom.
Well, this one's easy for me. The first 17 cunts in. The cannon fodder is this year's starting fucking team for New South Wales. They're just going to get absolutely slung to shit.
They're going to sacrifice.
and wear the big fella out.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll start sending in just every starting prop across
Yeah.
the thing just all at once. But yeah, the first 17 in at this gorilla when he's fresh.
I like that.
Is the
Good
starting
tactic.
Blues side.
I thought, mate, we can do past and present. I
And
thought
bench, sorry.
you've got your big blokes. You can think of Shane Webke or maybe
Yeah, he'd be handy.
Nas. He's a big boy.
So you're
but-
looking for big
nice.
bodies, you reckon?
Thinking of size, but something I thought a bit left field. Just an absolute mongrel from back in the day. Tony Carroll.
Oh, the tropical cyclone.
Man, he is.
I reckon he would know how to handle
Remember when he
fucking
need that
gorilla
ref
himself.
in the fucking head?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised he survived that.
Clean.
Oh,
That was the cleanest knee.
Big TC's trying to hurdle him and just fucking.
You need a
So
bloke
big.
with a goatee getting in there, ripping
No,
a
I
fucking
agree.
gorilla to
That
shreds.
he is the old school tough, isn't he?
Big
Tony
time.
Carroll.
And
It's
he
not
could
like he was
play-
in unreal shape or anything.
You didn't see a hairless fucking spot on that cunt's body.
No,
Like,
it
now
was
everyone
just-
now is just
Oh,
shaving
yeah.
in that TC.
TC would not survive in today's fast-paced game. I wouldn't have thought.
No way. He suited mid 2000s perfectly.
I
He
reckon
used to
what-
play centre and shit though, and lock. Like he could
Bit of a
play
Mr.
anywhere.
Fix.
I reckon
Yeah.
Gordon Tallis I'd have in
The
there
raging
a
bull.
bit
yeah.
later when the gorilla's a bit stuffed, just to fucking grab a bit of hair from the back of gorilla's neck and just feed him uppercuts.
Maybe
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sling him on the ground. AFL wise, I thought Barry Hall's a pretty obvious one.
From the side.
Get
just
back.
a big fucking
Just Dewey.
Angry
unit.
cunt.
Yeah, it's Stewie Jew as well. You could probably chuck him in as well.
The big
The big
Stewie.
unit. I reckon he'd be able to run a few rings.
He's
around
still
him.
on a high from 08.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well that's
But yeah, oi, if you can think of something else while you're going, oh,
What
boys,
about
how
our
are you
mate here?
forgetting?
yeah.
True. He's not league, but he is.
Our wood chopping mate.
He
I
could chop
fucking
a
forgot
gorilla
his
and
name.
fuck
David
him up.
Foster?
David Foster.
Foster.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
To send him in with the axe.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Line him
allowed
up.
weapons.
Oh, look, maybe Foster. can have
Anyway,
one.
we'll move on because
Just a hypothetical, just
you
a
know,
thought for you.
Yeah, no, it's really taken off on social media. That's where we're at in this world.
Oh, you just... I don't know why I thought you would be like, yeah, it's actually really funny. You've just negative Nancy.
Yeah.
I am. And one team that I'm really negative about all the time is my Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah.
Let's
What
just
happened,
start
mate?
there. We will go
Nothing
back
and
have a look at
everything.
the Dolphins, Eels, and the Knights, Titans. But look, thankfully, it was my second night shift, and I did not see a minute of the Bronx game.
Didn't ya?
I've seen it now. All I'll
For
say
the
is
best.
the number one for South had an absolute blinder. Take nothing away from him. He had a great game. But don't the fucking commentating team just love him and just suck him. Wow.
That moment, though, I think
I know,
was probably
you cannot,
fair
and
enough.
like I said, we're not
Pissing down
taking.
rain.
He had an absolute blinder. That try saver that he pulled off on
Dean
Dean
Mariner.
Mariner the spastic fucking like. He's gone straight for the sideline. Latrell's pulled off a blinder of a tackle. It was awesome. I thought it was tackle of the year so far. But commentators, Latrell showed him the sideline on purpose so that he went there and then fucking took him out. I said, did they?
Just overdoing it a little bit.
And then like the
Was he not just trying to run across and get him?
He
every
just
time
made
he
a
gets
tackle.
it. Unbelievable field goal. That never looked like
As
missing.
soon as it came off the boot, you just know
no.
that was the sweet
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
feel that leave his laces.
And then the last thing on Latrell before we talk about how terrible the Broncos were is that last try is just. Now,
I thought it was fucking
How did you
funny.
like the Nargammon?
no,
Were you a
so
fan of it or
here's
not?
what happens. He's taken the knee, and you can see fucking, was it Billy Walters? You can see
so. I
him.
I think so.
Whoever was there, I can't remember. Whoever's at marker was confused, obviously, like, do I tackle him or not? If he just goes and buries him, Latrell gets up fucking firing, fucking doing his jersey
he's
punches,
injured. Yeah,
carrying
true.
on.
Yeah.
And then he just goes and does that. I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't even care anymore. But,
Yeah, I was
Come
numb by that point.
like,
but
what are you doing, mate?
I think
thought it was pretty
I think
funny.
it would have been taken a different way if it was a draw. And
But there's
that's
no
how-
way he would have done it.
Nah,
if it was a
but
draw.
and that's what I'm saying though. I think because
you'd
if he
hope.
got tackled, the game's over anyway. So I think for me, I see it like that, and I go, it didn't change the outcome.
No, that's right.
That's the only reason you can see it and have a
Yeah.
laugh. If
Yeah.
that was to win or something, then
Yeah.
it's like, he can't.
And
That's
thankfully,
proper.
it
That's
would
against
never.
the Spurs of the game, you cheat.
Yes.
Thankfully, it'd never happen.
Yeah.
Like, if it was for the win, because
Yeah,
you'd
wouldn't-
never
he
do it
wouldn't
if
do
it,
that, no.
if you were tied.
What a sneaky little.
Yeah.
That's so sneaky.
And I watched it so many times where I went, and you can see. I think it's Billy Walters. I don't want to say it is if it's not,
One of
but
'em.
You'll
whoever's
fucking find
there
out if it's not.
was going. He was sort of like, what do I do? And then I'm like, if he just buries him there, Latrell would have fired up and carried on like an absolute.
he
clown.
probably wouldn't have because he was never hurt. But I mean, no, he might have though. I don't know.
Anyway,
I was laughing though watching it, and just because
same.
of the situation with one Tom Barbary. And
Yeah.
Like
Just-
I was just like, this
it would have
is
been funny for
great
everyone.
to watch
Yeah.
happen.
I was already laughing when Cobbo knocked it on. I just went,
Yeah,
wow, our
yeah.
team
Yeah.
sucks.
It was
but
just
I've had
terrible.
what Latrell did. To me, I think junior footy, I can't remember what year, in a grand final, we had lost already. We were down by about 20 points. And one of their better players has run up.
Did
and
you
I've
fight
like,
him?
well, nah, I wasn't. I was just like, my team sucks. But anyway, he's run up in front. He's done the hammy, and I've gone like medial weight ropes, and I was like, oh fuck. And then he's just gone. He's literally said, nah, Gammon goosied me and ran in front. It was like 30, 40 meters out, and all I literally just went. Ooh. I was like, looked up at the
that's just-
scoreboard.
I don't
and
think
like,
that's right.
I would have.
and now looking back on it, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. It's
junior
I
footy,
would
like.
have. I would have absolutely just annihilated that cunt for the rest of the game. I would have
yeah.
been
But we had
totally
lost. We had lost the grand final. If I fire up,
Oh,
it's just
no.
like you're a sookie fuck. So I just had to go.
That sucks.
Wow, they've beaten me and then goosied
been
me
nailed.
again.
The best thing I've seen that was just play on is I seen Jed Faraway do a dummy kick So he's run up and went to chip, like the big chip and chase. They've turned like that, and he kept holding it and ran straight through it.
Oh,
Yeah. Very low grade bush footy,
Yeah, yeah.
but,
But that's
it was
not,
great
like, that's
to
not
watch.
grubby
Yeah, but that's
or, like,
not
cheeky.
grubby.
No, that's what I mean.
doing
class.
the,
That's
saying
the
you've done the
cleanest, funny
hammy.
way.
Yeah,
That's
ooh.
not on.
Yeah.
Because you
Look,
do
at
the right
time, I
thing and
wasn't-
go, oh, fuck, it is local footy. We don't
I'm not
need
going to try and kill
Yeah,
this
we
bloke.
don't just need
I
to
knew the
bury
bloke as
him.
well, went to school with him, and then, gammon.
What a
and I was just,
dick.
ooh.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh, well. So, yeah, look, when it comes to the Bronx, it's just what happens.
I feel nothing.
Oh,
I feel nothing.
What
and
are they-
watching
what's
that
going
game,
on?
I wasn't angry. I wasn't frustrated. I just went, "Is what it is." This club is just going to disappoint
and we're
me
still
every
in
week.
the 8.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. Is that we still
blows me away.
and like I don't know. Later in the year, we can find form, but we're not making it easier on ourselves.
Just
Benny
remember,
Hunt's
boys.
injured.
Just remember, at this stage of the AFL season last year, the Lions had won 3 games.
Correct.
3 from 9. They
Hawthorn
were, I
had
think.
won how many?
Oh, maybe the Lions had won a couple more. Hawthorn
Lions
had won
were 2
3.
and 7, and I'm pretty sure, and Hawks were obviously worse.
Hawthorn had won 3 games at this point of the season.
Yeah, and Hawthorn made the 8, and Lions won the fucking
So
flag.
anyway, they've got time. Ezra Mam's been named this week too,
He has.
and I don't know.
Well,
don't know
Benny
how.
Hunt, obviously.
Benny
did.
Hunt's
Yeah,
injured.
he's
that
gone.
kind
He's-
of just like worked into itself.
Yeah. I
all
know.
of a sudden now he deserves it. He's worked hard and he gets his shot. Do you know how Madge is like, well, you got to prove your point. Unless some cunt gets
Yeah.
hurt, then you're straight in.
I reckon if Ben Hunt's not injured,
I don't
he's
But
agree.
as if you wouldn't, though.
I don't agree with the suspension either. Like
What's that?
That how long he got.
Yeah,
think
should have been
longer?
more.
Like it should have been the year.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
10 or 9 weeks, 10 weeks.
we,
It's a weird number.
I think we play.
Yeah, Ezra Graham should have got way more.
We're
But
at
he-
home.
Against the Dogs.
However, he did get booed during Magic Round, but you got a lot of other fans and stuff there as well.
Well,
so-
look, man, I think it's not his choice on how long he got.
I know, but he still deserves. I'm saying he deserves the booing.
Yeah, right. So you reckon how long for?
Don't know.
If he
Because I
goes
feel
out-
like if he's come out and showed, remorse and stuff like that, and you go, he's copped the punishment that he was given, didn't have a choice in what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long does he deserve to get booed for? Because it was shit with what he did, but I mean, he's copped his licks, and you go, maybe the first game, but I'm going, yeah, I shouldn't be a constant thing forever.
Righto.
He's
I
a
don't-
young-
I don't think
well,
that's
I don't
fair
know.
either.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Because he could come out and either his career will just go down the drain, which I don't think it will. But if he comes out, plays great footy, Broncos get their season back on track, he's playing to how he was in 2023, people will just forget. Like the
Well,
best
mate,
way
yeah,
to just
that's
move on
right,
from
yeah.
that is just to play
Yeah,
good
man.
footy and put it in the past.
And,
so many people
and
have done it.
don't play up and be a fuckwit. I doubt
Yeah,
I
exactly.
doubt he will, but young blokes fuck up.
Oi, just what we
100%.
need to a real small bloke who can't tackle because we've been going so good.
Dude, I think
in
what he
defence.
can bring in attack is
You
what
love
we
him.
have
I
lacked.
don't. I've never rated him.
I
as a
like
player.
the modern combination of I don't even know if it's a modern combination, but
I
the
know,
combo
but
of
The classic.
a halfback who is an absolute general like Reynolds is, and
Right,
then
me
a number
too.
6 who can just run the ball and has his turn of pace. Spot overlaps on the short side, like how Ezra and Reno worked so well in 2023. I love that. Ben Hunt, absolute fucking gun. But then you've got 2 generals on
Yeah, I
either
know
side
what
of
you're
the
saying.
field. And I just think that play style with Ezra and Reno
I
works
agree with
better.
you, but I just don't think Ezra Mam's that good. That's all. That's what I was saying.
If-
I think it's a good choice to have Reynolds as the general and have a
We win
a
2023
fast
grand
running.
final.
Yeah,
Do
but
say
you can have
something
a
else?
blinder in one game.
I think his running game when he's on is one of the best in number 6s in the
That's
comp.
right, and that's what your opinion.
But
because
this-
you've always
this-
had it, whereas I've always had the
Yeah.
opposite. I just think he's shit.
This time on the sideline will either prove like he'll either come back better than he ever was, or he'll be
Yeah,
Just
as
up
long
and
as he
down.
doesn't
Hey,
get in his own head.
Well, he's got a chance, hadn't he, to
Yeah.
come back now and
Dude.
go, let's go.
not many people get this fucking chance. Like a lot of players just get their contracts ripped up, never to play again.
Because
never
if
heard
Ben
of.
Hunt, because it was such a probably short suspension, and the whole public would agree with you, Gropes, like I do, that he should have got longer.
Yeah.
He didn't, and Madge wouldn't have just put him straight back because of that.
There was a
So-
bit of chat that it was women in league round 2.
I
and they
did
were
see that.
The media were trying to make a story out of it.
Because
so-
I just think Madge would have kept him out just so he's seen to do the right thing too. But obviously in this situation, as if you're not.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
putting him
I know.
straight
You're not going
in,
to put
right?
Jock Madden in when our sinking.
No.
Well, he's
season
fucking
is
gone
sinking.
too.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh,
Then
Lundy.
probably getting
Old undies.
freed up. Old NFL video game.
Anyway, we've talked about how shit Brisbane are for too
Yeah,
long.
we've gotten that out for this week.
Hey,
Next
credit
week
to the
we'll say the
Rabbitohs
same.
too. They were there and they were fucking on.
Second half comeback.
As in, they were fired up. And that's also the shit part about being a Brisbane fan is that every team wants to beat you.
Everyone hates
Everyone
ya.
fires up every week to beat you.
Oh, big time.
But anyway, it is what it is. Great game on Thursday night, believe it or not, between the Eels and the Finns. The
It
Eels
was.
bombed it, I reckon. They should have won.
That last breakaway.
Yeah,
there was
man.
two.
There was a couple,
two.
yeah, Addo Carr and then Dylan Brown. But I thought the same thing. I thought, fuck, they should have scored there. But then I thought, I'm just going to give credit to Hammer because
Yeah, of
fucking it
course.
brilliantly to
I
stop
was
that
off it.
try.
Thought got the upset like tip.
There was
I tipped
definitely,
Parra
they
as
definitely
well.
had a couple chances and they were all over them.
I reckon too.
So, well done to the Finns. And
Yep.
then the Knights, 20-0 up.
That was one of the shittest games of rugby league I think I've seen.
I didn't
in a
get
long
to see it,
time.
unfortunately.
Just
Yeah, I'm
Poor-
shattered that I didn't.
Poor
get to watch
quality,
it.
but yeah, proper. The story
It was
of
20-0,
NRL,
wasn't it?
It was 20-0.
Yeah.
Titans come back 24-20,
Yeah.
but a shit fucking game.
It was a round of comebacks. I'll
Let's
tell you.
talk
was
about
tale
a
of two
fucking
halves.
comeback, boys.
Yeah.
Raiders dogs.
Mate.
So I watched the first
Have you seen
half.
anything like that?
Mate, so I watched the first 20 minutes, right? And then the old girl come round and I wanted to have a fire, go get some wood from the oldie's place. So I went, I'm going to duck off at half time. Mum, you stay here, look after the kids. Fucking went over, chucked some wood in the car, come back. I fucking looked at the TV when I got back and it was like 22-20 or whatever it was. And I went, hey,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going
It
on?
was just
cunt?
a fucking. The dogs were barking.
Yeah.
Oh, weren't they?
They must have got a fucking shock collar on the neck at half time.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who probably would have got a serve after the game, and that's the Canberra Raiders.
Big
But
time.
that was just one of those things where a side comes out, everything goes their way, and you can't stop it.
That was one of. You're
was
right about have you seen
unbelievable.
that in terms of like you look at the
You've
fucking
seen it in the-
Titans and Knights games and like comebacks, but genuine tale of two halves, just like dominance second half, dominance from the other team.
Yeah, it sounds funny as if you've seen that before and happened the night before, but
Yeah, but
but it was
they were
different.
shit.
I thought
No one cares about
32
Newcastle and
unanswered,
Titans.
and it was like in quick
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
and it was like wow, like you've seen it in the first
Yeah.
half a few times.
And
Did
it's
you
first
see
and second
Jaden
place at the time.
Salmon scored a try and then went
the
weak, gutted dog.
yeah,
And then Ricky
Karma
got hit.
just raped him.
And then Ricky got hit with the question after the game in the press
he?
conference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that? And
Yeah.
he's just laughing. He's going, "Do you think I really care about
Yeah,
that thing?" And
yeah.
I'm thinking, "I think you do."
Yeah,
Deep
but Karma
down.
just got him because he's fractured his ankle. Jamin
I
Salmon
thought
has.
when he was still playing
Weak
for-
ankled dog.
I think when he was still playing for Penrith, didn't he do the same thing? He
He's
scored
done
at
it
Canberra?
before, yeah, but
I
that
think-
was proper, like at the
Yeah.
camera.
I thought the first one he did
Strong-wristed
was good.
cat.
That one, then I was just like, he's looking at the camera. I'm like, is he just trying to kind of drag the joke a bit?
No, fucking, I'd do it.
Oh, mate, it's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
How do you
I
not?
liked it the first
Yeah.
time.
You have to. If the coach says that about you, it's like, holy fuck, mate.
Yeah.
Woo.
If you score a try against their team, coming
He has
back.
twice now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's happened twice.
Ricky be thinking, "Fuck off, cunt."
Yeah, and he would have been furious too after
and he
that.
plays for the Dogs too.
Dragons was thought the Drags were going to get up.
Me
hey,
too.
just quickly too, got a mate.
Do
Who's,
ya?
he's a bit of a surprisingly. He is a bit of a live bet specialist. This bloke.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He
So he
likes it.
sees a bit of stuff. Like if a team gets ahead, but he thinks,
Yeah.
See, that's a smart way to punt.
Yeah. So he's the. It obviously doesn't always work, but it fucking worked a few times on the weekend. I'll give you
Oh,
the
that would
drum.
have been the weekend of live bets.
Yeah, mate. So he backed the Titans 3 separate times, like early, went him again.
Wow.
And then he backed the Rabbits 3 separate times.
Did he?
One of them he got 11.50, for the Rabbits, and then he got like 4s, and then he got 3s or something. And
$11.50.
yeah, and I'm just, he goes, do you need some help on your show? And I said, oh, you are just the king of live.
See,
betting.
unfortunately, we can't really do that on the show, can you?
No, obviously not.
Well, what we can do, though, is bring him in for a live stream on a game and say, righto, bro.
Figure this one out.
So the first thing I did was text him Raiders Bulldogs. I said, surely you're all over this.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
goes, nah, I've been wherever he was doing shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So unfortunately, he missed out on that one. but
Surely
yeah.
he got on the Tigers.
Hopefully he didn't get on the Tigs.
The draw in the Cowboys-Panthers game. See, I'm okay with that because both of them had 5 minutes,
Each way,
5
yeah.
minutes each way to do something
Geez,
about
there
it.
was some bad drop goal
Oh,
attempts.
some absolute. Their sheets are brown. In
Does
their
anyone notice something here? You don't beat the Bronx and win the next week.
bed? Yeah, but we didn't lose though.
That's right, but that wasn't what
You
I
don't
said.
win.
There's been one team, just before people shit all over me, there's been one team to do it this year, and it's the Wars.
True.
The Wars beat the Bronx, and then won the next week. Every other team's lost.
It's a thing, mate. It's
So,
a thing.
who the Rabbits got?
What about when every single team
Rabbitohs
beats
have got
us?
the Tigs. Fuck.
Tigs will bounce back, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
Tigs.
Campbell.
We'll go on the Tigs.
Yeah, everyone
That's
get on.
easy
fuck.
bet.
Trust me.
Oath.
Trust me.
Yeah, we'll load up. What day is that on?
Sunday Ave.
If it was Saturday, I just would have went that head to head at the fucking.
All 5 units.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the draw. So you're right. They both had their chances.
Yeah.
Some terrible field goal attempts.
Shocking.
But, hey,
Rank.
We were
if
mentioning
the Cows could play football in the first half. They might be half
True,
the show or
true.
start well.
the
That's
whole
two in a row.
water boy putting water on the ball saga, and
Yeah,
everyone
what,
having
like-
a cry about that. Oh, the league, what are they called? Water runners, not
Tell
meant to be able to
tell
touch.
me what the advantage of it is.
I
Have
don't
you
think
ever
there's any
seen
advantage.
water hit a rugby league ball?
Yeah,
It fucking falls off.
there's grip on the ball. There's these
Like
little things.
if you are wet and the ground is wet and it's raining, obviously the ball's slippery. But if some fuck ass hoses the ball and brings it out to a dry track, you go, this ball's a bit wet.
And then he
what?
puts
Yeah,
it
but it
on
was
the
the
tee.
kickoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he puts it
Yeah.
on the tee, and then he kicks off. By the time it gets there, I don't
Like
think it's
the-
going to be like
Yeah.
slippery jelly.
Like when they talk, someone was talking about weight of the ball. I'm like, oh, can't stop
not-
it.
it's
What about
rubber.
blades of
He-
grass? Are you going to blow them off too?
yeah. If he,
I think that's what he was doing.
What?
Wasn't he washing shit?
could
Mate,
have
I
been.
don't know.
If he gets out there with a tub of fucking Vaseline and lubes
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up,
that's right.
then
Yeah.
you're going to be like, okay, cunt. But
I
a bit of
would.
water, what happens when you drink water and then you get
Scotty,
a bit on... Yeah,
see this?
What happens when you Scotty
yeah, what if you do a Scotty?
or you wash out your mouth guard and you're like, shit, there's water on my hands. I picked up the
But,
ball.
like, is
Hey,
this-
get the towel.
Is this? I'd like to know though. We might be in the wrong. Is this like some
that
common
wouldn't- nah.
thing? It can't be. Hey,
Nah,
it
not
can't
us
be.
being wrong.
No.
We're never
But you know what I
wrong,
mean?
mate.
Is this a common thing that people have done to try and do shit? Because I've just would have never thought that the ball nowadays, like back in the day, maybe it was a bit waterlogged and shit.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
know,
When it was
nowadays
proper
the balls are
pigskin.
fucking. Yeah, I just.
Nah, I
Mate,
don't
people
think
are allowed
anything
to
of
use the fucking grip spray. Like that would affect a ball more probably than it would a bit of water. I think Cowboys fans were just clutching.
You actually pulled it up, cunt.
Oh man,
that
yeah,
was
Toddy. yeah. I'd think for a second there.
Yeah.
What did I do? Yeah, I think it's just Cowboys fans clutching at something to make himself feel a bit better.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
At,
to
at
it,
the same
mate.
time, NRL level, you probably shouldn't be a water runner.
Yeah, and if you are
interfering with
doing
the
it, just
ball.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
like,
don't squirt water
You're not
on it.
gaining anything from it, and now everyone's going to cry that you are. So just leave it.
Imagine the like him at training this week. Everyone would just be giving him shit.
Oh, water boy.
Yeah.
Bobby
Yeah.
Boucher. But yeah, it's just not a fucking.
Something just felt right about Sunday afternoon. Storm Tigers. It just felt right that happened.
That Storm humped.
That
See,
was,
I'd call that
and
rape.
it's just a shame when that happens to Jerome Luai.
I
You
don't think
just
his
hate to
old
see
boy
it.
will be getting anything for Father's Day.
No, I did hear
Wouldn't you
it.
be going? Did you, Dad?
Thanks, Dad.
Did you do
Dad.
that, Dad? I didn't need that actually. With what's been going on with Lachlan and the rest of the club, Dad.
So hang on. I've just had an absolute steamer of a game, And you're just going to go and say that, are you?
As if we've spoken about it, Dad.
Yeah.
It must be...
And like you're speaking on behalf of me, Dad, and now the whole media is grabbing it, Dad, and putting it out there. You fuckwit.
After I was in the limelight for mentioning Lockie Galvin's contract situation, Dad.
Now he can't leave, ever. Because he's...
What is it? Is it a Luai thing? The Luai boys, they just lose a game with a bit of controversy and they go, give me my phone.
That's got to be just a dad joke gone wrong. Like his old boy has clearly just gone, what a hide, and it'll be funny to go, you know, get out clause, but the media just... There's not enough scandals going on in the last 3 days that they need to find something, and holy, they would have found the fuck out of that.
Yeah, old Buzz.
Just especially because of the whole Galvin thing, and we're back in Benji, and then like, Dad, that's not funny, Dad.
Buzz fucking unloaded a tub of mayo on his jocks when he saw that.
He would have creamed.
Pappenhausen had a hat trick in 17 minutes. So that was pretty cool
I think I read something, might be wrong, that he scored the most points ever scored in a rugby league game, or equaled it. Because he obviously
was goal kicking, it was high.
So whatever he got, 34, it was more than every other team scored. Like,
pretty impressive.
The Dogs scored 32. And so Pat must have got 34 by himself.
Apparently it was a breakup game. Apparently him and his missus broke up, just terribly sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all hearts go out to her.
So, he come out and just
obviously.
did that on the footy field. So his missus would have been ex-missus.
I'm sure it was amicable.
I doubt she gave a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like you
I just
saying,
read that
fuck, I broke up with her and she scored 5 goals at netball.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care, would you? Babe,
Shit.
take me back.
Yeah.
You fucking goal-shooting legend.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe she's dumped him.
Yeah.
She for being
Look,
too
I don't
small.
know. I haven't spoke to Ryan to figure out.
He's a little
the
fullback,
details.
isn't he?
He is.
Mate, best of luck to him. I'm sure he'll find another.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he will have
Those
a fair
luscious
few lining
locks.
up.
Yeah. Lining up, you reckon? Wow.
Yes.
All right. Well,
And then
then we
four
had the
points
Battle of
just
the
shit
Beach.
themselves.
Obviously, that was awesome.
Oh,
We had
yeah.
Manly and Cronulla. That's what we live for on a Sunday Arve.
Yeah, well,
And,
should we keep tipping Manly and fucking
Oh, I
Rookie?
did. I tipped the Cronulla.
You tipped him, didn't you, Jace? Yeah,
Yep.
see, I should have went Sharks. See, Manly for you this year is like Wars were for me last year.
Yeah, I used to love
Manly,
having a punt
yeah.
on Manly,
Manly
tipping
shit.
on Manly, and they've just shit down my throat. So
Yeah. Should we put the tips in?
Shit down me throat.
Tore
we'll
your
put-
head off and shit down your neck.
right down the cunt.
Here we go. What an absolute
yeah.
fucking
What
blinder.
What a
Mine's-
beauty to tip
Oh.
again. That is rank.
How are we going?
I'm going Eels. Fuck Knights.
Yeah, I'm going Para.
They're so shit, aren't
Para
they?
aren't like Para are shit.
Yeah, they're shit, but
Knights
Knights,
are the
Knights
biggest-
shouldn't be as shit as they are. Paris should be shit.
Yeah.
Para are shit. Knights are a grog bog.
I'm going to tip the
They
Knights.
suck.
I'm tipping the Knights.
I'm just scared.
I'm going Para.
I think I've accepted defeat now, so I just tip what I hope.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is there no Thursday night game this week?
I don't know. Oh, it'll be...
There's
no, it's
something
not.
on? Or
No,
missing?
there's only one bye. What's
Yeah,
on
right.
Thursday night? Don't know. There would
The
be a
Reggies
reason.
Punch Show.
Yeah, true.
They had
actually.
to move it for
the,
us.
the punch show before the event.
Yeah,
They were like,
knew
ah,
what was-
yeah.
They said, fuck.
Well,
Don't do that, the
I thought
boy
you were on the blow.
No, well, it doesn't get released till Friday.
You were on the
morning.
blow at PVL the other day talking about something, weren't
I
you?
wouldn't fucking ring that
Your best
cunt.
mate. What about Abdo?
He'd be lucky to have my number on PVL.
Woody.
I'm tipping the Dogs too against the Chooks.
Me too.
Same.
10%
Easy.
going for the Roosters. Now that is interesting.
Coming off the bye,
They are
too.
going well, the Chooks. Finns, Kiwis. That's a good game. I
It
like
is.
that game.
I feel like Kiwis are just going to keep fucking winning.
Yeah,
this is
that deadly
Suncorp
half.
3
This will
o'clock.
be this will be like a real close.
We'll be
but
we'll be
real
watching
shit.
not at the game, but I'm sure we'll have it on.
We'll
somewhere.
hear it, mate. We'll
Yeah,
walk
true,
outside. We'll hear it.
I will go the Churs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going for Hammer.
I'm going
Go
Waz.
the
I'm going
Finns.
Chairs.
Yeah.
Go the Finns. Oh, here we go.
Cowboys.
Now, if the
Yep.
Cows can just start, they'll win by 30.
Going
Look, if the
Cowboys.
Cows can score more points here, they'll win.
Oh, yep.
So I'm going to back them.
Well, they've scored 30 what, couple of weeks in a row, is it?
Just hate defending.
They scored 26 last week, a big comeback, nearly got
Yeah,
the Wales,
true.
and then they've had to do it again. If they could just play
They're at home,
30
though.
minutes of football in the first half, they might be right.
Did they play Penrith at home?
Yeah.
Or was that at... Yeah, so...
But remember,
boys.
Penrith played the Bronx the week before.
Oh,
so-
yeah, true. I just meant as Cowboys have spent the whole week up north, so...
Oh, yeah.
no
up
jet lag,
north.
no long, just fucking...
True.
They're ready to go, mate.
Righto. Tip the cows.
Oh, I will.
Yep. Oh, this is a good game.
And I'll tip Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Are ya?
Sharks won, they're ready to suck again.
I'm tipping Shark Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What?
Shark Park.
64 points unanswered.
Yeah. And what were they like the 2 weeks before that? Dog shit.
Yeah, they were.
Anyway, now this is starting to really shit me, boys. Neds
Brisbane are starting to shit you.
Neds are giving just what you get for them. Like it's $1.30 every week. Or
We should be
$1.40 every
$5.50.
week. Fucking oath.
On a Sunday afternoon at Suncorp,
Oh.
do we ever win if it's not Friday night at Suncorp?
And even then,
Even then, we make it tough, but we hate the daylight. We're nocturnal creatures.
look, I would not talk anyone away from backing the Dragons.
no.
here.
If I wasn't a Broncos fan, I would definitely maybe have a little
I
bit
might
on
even
the
have
Dogs
50
with
on the
Neds.
Dogs. Yeah.
I'm going Broncos.
That's going to be the host support.
Righto, Broncos and Ezra hat-trick or what? Jace's boy.
My boy coming back. Probably wouldn't associate him as my boy just yet.
You should wear the same fucking attire, I reckon.
Oh, yeah,
Remember when he
true.
wore to the fucking Dally M's?
Oh, the ripped sleeves. Oh, right, cunt. We've got a bit of an age gap between us, but it's
actually,
not.
He'd
Ezra,
run the jorts and shit. I
Ezra
reckon.
would be shin sore as fuck.
Yeah, shitties are all right, but fucking ripped sleeves, I would
Shin
not
sore
wear.
cunts.
I would not wear.
Righto.
Oh, fashion
Tigers, we've
police
talked
over
about
it.
this.
Fucking hell.
We've talked about this. Tigers.
What about the Titans and the Canberra?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
There's,
Raiders
I
easily.
think, yeah,
At
Canberra.
GIO.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
what happened last week? It was
Oh,
against the Dogs,
fuck's
though. I
name, mate.
It was
suppose.
Dogs. This is Titans.
Yeah, true. Titans are on.
This is it's just Tino.
And are we tipping Campbelltown here? I am, definitely.
fucking oath, I am.
Because you don't beat the
Yeah.
Bronx the next week.
No way Tigers are going to go, oh, we got beaten by 64.
Yeah, those
Let's
big,
not
hard
bounce
cunts.
back.
Yeah, you don't
Luai's
ever.
dad will have his phone locked up.
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to touch it.
He is now back on just landline.
Yeah, landline only. 49.
Dial up internet.
He's been given the old dumb phone baback.
Yeah.
Here, Dad,
He's got the
text
flippy.
and call on the Nokia cunt. You've been banned.
No
from
Instagram on
You
that
can
one.
play Snake. Text and call. Righto. Let's get into a bit of AFL.
I'm going to go get
Let's.
us a beer, Groper, while you kick this
That's a
off.
fucking great idea, mate. Oh, nah, come back. You're usually handy in this segment. It was a great fucking game, the showdown, mate.
It was.
There was some. So, I heard a stat. Jack Rewalt said it the other night. It was the closest round of AFL in terms of winning margin.
Yep.
Ever since 1970
The
something.
AFL era. So
Yeah.
since it's actually been AFL, not
10
VFL.
points or something was the
It
average.
was fucking so close.
Wasn't it ever? And look, a couple of notables straight away. We had the showdown was an absolute fucking blinder. Disappointing that, like, I just thought it would have been louder there, but it was a Port home.
Because it
one,
was
so.
Port home, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were kind of always trailing, trying to get
I know,
to. And
yeah.
so, but like Adelaide this year and the year that they're having, the next showdown later in the year.
Oh, it'll be a monster.
Fucking buzzing. If they can continue good form, like
Yeah.
they're going to be so up and about.
But yeah, look, it was a good game of footy. What you want to see in a showdown, you know.
Yep.
The two
delivered.
teams.
Absolutely delivered. You hate blowouts.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Only in them big games. It's all right when Hawthorn
Yeah.
blows the D's out, but
Oh yeah, blowout. Fucking. It was the
It ended
only.
up.
It was the only decent win. Ended
well,
up
it
with
was a blowout for
Yeah.
for that week.
Yeah, but yeah, this week you consider that a blowout.
Look, lucky we kicked fucking 6 goals in the last quarter. That's all I'll say. Or 7, however
true,
many we kicked.
true.
We just decided. You know what Sam Mitchell said to him at 3/4 time?
what did he say? Did he let you know?
He said, "On board." He literally said on board to him at 3/4 time. That's the rumor anyway.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm fucking genuine.
So genuinely, you
I
read this
think it's-
somewhere, or
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah,
taking
yeah.
the piss right
no,
now?
No, I'm not.
He said, I'm bored.
I'm bored. Do something. Like
That's
I'm sure
probably
it
a
would have been.
team that you don't need to say that to, or like
Well,
even
he
something
did.
as simple as that.
We're
They
up
just
by
go,
1.
They just go, righto, we'll just play shit. Like they can play champagne footy.
I know, but the
Just walked in and went.
good part about them is that what are they? 7-2. They're 7-2 and playing not good football.
You're still scraping in some wins.
The last month has not been.
It's not been the
good.
standard that you've held yourselves to in the last 12 months.
First month, unreal. And then the last month hasn't been good, but we're still banking wins, and that's
Yep.
perfect.
You
I'll
spoke
take
about
that.
that while I was walking over there, Gross, but looking through myself now, that is impressive how close they all are.
Yeah,
eh?
man, it was
Yeah.
a good game.
That's
It was a
fucking
good
Great
round.
That's wild.
Sunday especially, we didn't say
There
that
was
that
some great
was
game
yeah,
of football.
very, very close.
The Thursday night Collingwood game at Optus. I mean, they would have
At
just been
4 a.m.
They would have just been shocked.
Oh, bro.
having to do that. Poor old Collingwood.
That was.
They had to go to Perth on a Thursday.
It was, yeah, Perth on a Thursday. A little bit of jet lag, even maybe.
Mate, I couldn't believe the AFL done that to poor old Collingwood.
And still come away with the win. It's pretty impressive. First quarter, I thought Fremantle are
Great
going to
win.
hump here.
Great
But yeah, they prevailed. Collingwood played a good brand of footy as
Yep.
they do.
The Blues got it done against St Kilda. I just don't know what to make of St Kilda, so
Yeah, look, they're going to be a team that
they'll get the odd win.
they'll
but
be a
it's-
bogey team for certain clubs, including my own at Marvel. Thank God we've played that fixture already. But yeah, they'll get certain big wins, lose to fucking North.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, look, they made it in contest. Spud for all his game. They were always going to turn up for that relatively.
Yep.
Carlton desperately needed that win.
Yeah, of course
Desperately.
they did. Yeah.
We mentioned Hawks.
We did mention the Hawks. The Essendon beating Sydney wasn't as big a surprise as people are thinking, you know.
After they beat GWS.
I know, but the month before that was shocking.
Yeah, I just assumed the win against GWS, I thought, righto, that's the win they needed to get back on board.
I reckon they showed up for that Derby game and was like,
Battle of the
right,
Bridge.
Battle of the Bucking Bridge. and they're just going to play not
and
really.
then just lost at Essendon. It's funny when you look at Essendon because they're not in the 8, but they're 9th, equal points with 6th. But it's always...
They've snuck up, haven't they?
It's always never triple-digit percentage. They're always so
Oh, yeah.
shit and low,
Like
80s, 90s. Last year, the exact same thing. They were right up the top, oh, yeah, we're back. And it's like 90%. You cannot win a game by a
That was
decent margin.
That was another thing about I know I mentioned before about where Brisbane and Hawthorn were on the ladder at this point last year.
Yeah,
Essendon was second.
that's right.
They were 7-2.
On about 33% though. Like they just, I don't know what it is. They're not a team that has the ability to really put the foot on the throat.
Yeah.
There's
So
a lot more issues.
They've
but
got
look,
they've got the cheap win there against Sydney. And look,
you'll take it.
I want them to play a finals game. I
Dude.
actually want them to.
I would love to see. Can you imagine
Imagine the
literally
turnout.
any fucking Melbourne team versus Essendon? Yeah, how many people would turn out, especially if it was their home final? They take on Collingwood, that gets 90,000. They take on Hawthorn, that gets 90,000. Carlton, any Melbourne team.
Just
even if it's
make
not a
it.
Melbourne, just fucking do it.
It's been 22 decades.
It's been a long time. It's like, okay, joke's over. Maybe try and make a final.
Are the Moons the real deal?
It's hard to go past them after beating the Dogs.
The Moons.
I genuinely thought Dogs could be a contender. I'm like, even with a few injuries, no Sam Darcy still. But then the Moons.
Do you reckon Noah Spioni jumped to Collingwood now?
He definitely is
He
now.
would
We've,
be
we've
off
mentioned that a couple of times, and I think it's safe to say he'd be pissed off.
He would be
that he's
pissed
done
off.
it, just like you are.
Yeah, I'm fucking shattered. I can't sleep at night.
But yeah, I didn't get to see much of the game, but I saw some celebrations and stuff from Dimmer. He's right up and about. So
As you would be.
Big Brighty.
Suns
good on 'em.
fans.
They've never made a final
Yeah,
ever.
two teams right there. That one hasn't made a final in a long, long time. the other in less time because they haven't been in the comp enough. But I wouldn't hate to see Suns make the fucking 8.
Same, mate.
Imagine the Q clash in the fucking finals. Imagine selling out people
Imagine
first.
fucking people's first.
Oh, just overflowing.
Imagine all the arm sleeves and fucking fake tan in the building.
Oh, and the veneers.
If they made a
You'd
final.
need sunnies for the veneers. There'd just be shit shining
All the
everywhere.
influencers just fucking getting out and about.
They'll be asking, where's so is Harry Kuehl playing?
Where's Darren Lockyer?
Anyway, we love the Gold Coast.
Yeah, we do.
We spoke about the showdown, great game, and then look, West Coast are just never going to win a game. By the
No,
looks.
this game
poor
specifically
Cubs.
really outlined
Yeah.
that you cannot win
The end of that game was exactly what you'd expect
from West Coast.
last and second last. I think they're second
just
last, are they?
stinking?
Or third last. So it was 79 each and 5 minutes left, heaps of time left. And there was just 2 shitty behinds kicked by Richmond. And that's what won them the game.
Oh,
And
No
they
goals,
would've
just
loved it.
2 little shit behinds that got them in. And I went, yep, that's exactly how that game.
Kelly Underwood said it's game of the year, so
Well, she did say something else too. And look, I don't want to just pile in on poor old Kelly because the media.
Nah, she cops
social media does that enough.
a lot of shit.
But I did. No, I won't pile in. I liked it actually. It was almost in our territory of joking. Harley Reid kicked a fucking bomb from 55, like towards the boundary as well. Great goal. And she goes, you can hardly believe it.
oh, that's great.
Great play on
So
words,
it's
Kelly.
beautiful.
Lovely, Kelly. Love
What,
your
what
work.
are people whinging about that?
No, but
No,
they
no.
they
She's
hammer
had
her
some-
she's had some clangers, but
Proper clangers.
it'd be fucking hard to commentate a game.
I don't think that I can
Mate.
really throw stones because I just
Throw 'em.
If you
Get a lot
if
of
you
shit
put yourself
wrong.
out there and talk and have an opinion, shit cunts will throw stones. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And
but
look,
you just
don't
got to
get us wrong. She's definitely had some clangers, but
Oh,
she
she
would.
fucked up the maths big time. I
She'd
think it
sit
might have
there-
been West Coast going for a kick and they were behind by 8 points. And she goes, to go in front by 9. I'm like, don't think that's how many points you get for a goal,
Yeah,
Kelly.
and she's called GWS the orange team once, and everyone seemed to love that, even though they are orange.
The orange team.
Yeah.
She's had
But
some
anyway,
fucking clangers.
you know what? It's like she would read it or watch the game back and laugh. You know,
Yeah.
she'd just go, "Oh, what was I saying there?" You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like it
What
would.
was I saying there? Oh, well, here's my millions.
But then everyone just pumps her because she's female, obviously, so, and she's commentating. But anyway, moving on. I can't believe the game Sunday. You can't be upset about that, or you can be, obviously.
I'm upset because the way
Upset
we
by
lost
one goal.
and the fact that it was just a couple of poor decisions
Oh,
late
fucking,
in the fourth quarter.
what's his name?
Mark Blitzarves.
Mark Missarves.
Oh, that's a great one.
Wasn't he 30 out directly in front?
Yep. He sprayed it, and then
Oh.
Sean Manor plays on from 50 and just tries to just lace it
Yeah, I
through the
know, but
goals.
that's
Just a
on
couple-
Missarves, though.
No. And then Dangerfield, like, he had a pretty much an open goal, and he's tried to play a little square and kick to Shannon Neal. Just like
safe paddock.
a couple. Wow.
Ah, Paddy. Cop
It was
that.
just a few moments there where you just go, we could have won that. Poor kicking,
Yeah, but the
let
buck,
us down.
the buck stops with Blitzarves, though.
Yeah.
30 out directly
That
in front.
one was, but he's not
That'd
not a
sting.
goal
We-
kicker of note.
We're losing by
Dangerfield,
many.
Dangerfield.
Well, that was to win the game.
Oh, who was it?
There was,
at the
there was a
end?
minute left. But
Oh, I thought you meant that just happened through the game.
No, no,
oh,
no,
there was a minute. There was a minute
Did you
left.
see Dangerfield try and take it as well? He tried to claim the mark.
Did he?
I was like, yes, please, Danger. And then, like, no, Blitzarve. And I just went, no.
So I was
From
listen-
there, I just went, oh, no.
I was listening to it on 3AW. It is. It's
You're a
in
bit old school, aren't
Melbourne. I was fucking driving home.
you? Okay.
So I've got this fucking app where you can tune into whatever radio station.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Melbourne radio station, but I was listening to it, and mate, I have never heard a fucking commentary team like call that he was going to miss it so hard.
Oh,
Like,
true. So they just
literally
drilled him into it.
drilled it. Like he's got it, and then blitz halves 30 out directly in front. He's got a shot to probably win the game, and then the bloke on his right has just gone in for like the whole 30 seconds that he was lining up to kick it. It was just, he's not the best set shot for goal either. He kicks it with his knee bent and he fucking was going on. He bends his knee when he kicks it and doesn't kick it with a straight leg. This is no
Just
certainty.
wrote him off.
And just wrote him
Oh,
off.
wow.
And then,
Just commentated.
I was just listening,
Oh, no.
listening for the roar of the crowd.
And it was
it wasn't
silence.
there, and he just goes, "Oh, he's hit the post."
Oh, because like there's the commentator's curse normally where they say, "Oh, he's a shoe in."
No,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like-
been kicking great lately.
So what do they call it when they just proper shit on him?
Oh, don't know,
Just
but he absolutely
shitting.
nailed it.
Yeah,
He was
like-
trouting off
I-
about it after, going, "Yeah, look, yeah, that bent knee."
I actually love Blitz because he's such a Swiss Army knife.
He's versatile.
He's so
yeah.
versatile, but when he's in the forward 50, I don't feel overly confident.
Nah.
just
His
that
set
part of
shot-
actually kicking the ball through the post, which is a whole.
If he's on the
Sort of
run
for a
or if
forward,
he's got
yes.
like a snap, probably. But if it's
Yeah, exactly.
if he's got to kick a drop punt,
Our set shots were just horrid. But then again, you cool off after a few days. You made a good point before, and you go, we've played 4 finals matches
I know,
essentially.
man. You've had
3
a
at the
fuck-
G with fucking 60, 70,000, 80,000, and then we go home against GWS. Sunday half, packed to the brim, and they've all been down to the wire in the fourth quarter.
I know. And the intensity in the fourth quarter when you've got a game like that, it's hard to keep showing up.
And
and
that
getting
is
up.
where we would have went wrong. Was just silly little decision making because
Yeah.
it's been so many weeks. But
Bit of fatigue.
Bit of fatigue. We're not full strength. Our defense is very depleted. So that's why Jesse Hogan absolutely belted us.
Murdages.
Just murdered. Every time went forward 50, I was like, there's Hogan. Yep. Catch it. Take 45 minutes and then kick it. Look, it's so hard to ridicule his fucking kicking style because he is
It looks dumb, but it works.
probably the best set shot taker in the comp.
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's so dumb, but it just works, so you have nothing to say.
Yeah. That's
But,
right.
yeah.
It's like when you watch some fucking professional golf swings and you just go, how
Yeah.
do you even make
Mate,
contact with the
Scotty
ball?
Scheffler is the
Yeah.
perfect example. He's best golfer in the world.
Yeah.
And you're just like, swing your swing, do your thing.
Kick your kick, except if you're blitz halves.
Yeah.
Change
kick
it.
something else. He'll go and kick a fucking bag this weekend.
Yeah. And I can't believe that North Melbourne nearly beat the Lions.
I can't believe that
Like
either.
it was in Tassie, which is a definite advantage
Yeah,
for,
there's no lines in Tassie.
for Hawthorn and North when they play down there. It's
Hmm.
clearly an advantage, but
I'd say more Hawthorn than it is North.
I just couldn't, it wasn't a great game.
No,
let's be
poor
honest.
quality.
And you were just rooting for North because that's 3 weeks in a row now where they probably should have won. Like they should have, if a couple of bounces of the ball go their way.
Bit of rub of the green.
Not against Carlton, obviously they got absolutely humped
Yeah,
there.
that was
but,
rape.
Definitely last week against Essendon.
Yeah.
They should have won that game.
They've been in contests, and it's
Yeah.
kind of that point with North now. You're waiting. When are you actually going to break the barrier and be good?
Richmond this week.
Ooh.
So yeah,
That'll
look,
be
a
a
bit
big
of a.
one.
It's not a shock loss, obviously, because the Lions didn't lose, but a shock performance or a shock result.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a bit of a fourth quarter blowout. I was like, okay, they're not playing their best, but
Yeah, a bit like
Lions
the
do-
Hawthorn game the day before.
Lions do tend to leave it late this year, and it was a complete opposite.
Yeah.
North brought himself right back in, poor quality, but look, you're still top of the table if you Lions.
Exactly
You
right.
still got 2 points to separate you, so North would be celebrating that like a victory.
Yeah, but
I
then
think.
no one really celebrates because you're just like, oh, it's a fucking.
It's a
shit
very
feeling,
weird,
isn't it, Tom?
strange feeling.
What's your thoughts on the draw?
Yeah, nah. Look, like I said, with the footy, when they have a chance, both knowing that it's extra time or something, and that's their time to win past normal time, and they don't, I can cop it. But I just don't like the fact that
It just ends.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Righto.
I think it's just,
yeah.
we've mentioned it heaps of times. It's so hard to draw an AFL because it's such a different point scoring system.
Yeah. but that seems to happen more often.
Because wouldn't that be all sweet to go? Fucking, you start in the middle, whoever gets the tap, and then it's just whoever gets a goal first.
Goal,
Wouldn't that be fucking cool?
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
definitely
reckon
think
that'd be sick.
Extra time could come into play. But then again, like there's that traditionalism aspect where I go, you kind of want to keep it the same in a way. I don't mind, but
Have they changed it for grand finals now?
For
or no?
grand final they have.
And
yeah.
how's that work?
I'm not
extra
sure. On
time.
the exact
Just
details.
extra
Yeah.
time, not golden goal, though, right,
No,
or anything? It's
no.
just
I know
extra
that
time.
It'd be time each way.
The Collingwood St Kilda definitely would have been a big plate
Yeah, I
shifter.
think that pretty much that. Obviously, grand final week's massive for the players.
Oh, man.
Like
and massive for the
the
organisation.
riddling anxiety they'd all have, and it's like the biggest day of their careers. And then to have to go through that, play the most intense game ever, and then go through it all
it's
again
not
the
right
next
to do
week.
that. No way.
You can't do it to players.
Fuck.
And, mate, that's the biggest reason, but putting on that event
Oh,
for
yeah.
everyone as well and expecting people to rock up, like just,
Yeah.
100%.
Whenever I think about it, I just go,
It's the most retarded
St.
thing I've
Kilda.
ever seen. I'm glad that they've changed it.
just poor St Kilda, 3 grand finals. They lost 2009 to Geelong and then lost 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In 2010, 3 grand finals in 2 years.
And that was they all
and they have the
said that.
longest drought in the comp.
They all said that, like back in the day when it happened. They all said that Collingwood just handled that second week so much better.
Well, I think Mick Malthouse
St
got on a
Kilda.
podcast and mentioned that the way that they prepared for that week, they could tell there was just miles ahead of how St Kilda went
Yeah,
into
and
it.
there was
thinking,
chat
"Fuck, we've-"
before the game going, right, Collingwood are going to be like well more prepared than St Kilda are, and that's how it turned out. But anyway,
Bit of reminiscing there.
yeah. So let's put the tips in.
Yep.
The Hawks are up in Darwin.
Oh,
Yeah, so what's the go to?
Run us
Gold
through it,
Coast
Greg.
just fucking spend a few weeks up there, go on a little holiday.
Well, yeah, no, it'd be beautiful up
Mate,
there at the moment.
Groper, run us through it. Why are we tipping the Poozin?
Oh, well. Look, I
I'm
don't-
not.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say I wouldn't talk you out of. The Moons are playing so well. Hawthorn haven't
No,
been.
we'll just be chirping this weekend if he dusted you.
Yeah.
Bro, if this is
Any
at
second team
if
gets
this is
you.
at the G or even people first, I think I might tip his. But
Yeah,
they've
no,
been up
look.
in they've been up in Darwin.
So
that's
there's no
fucking
chance you're telling me to
long.
tip the Suns?
I wouldn't talk you out of it. I'm
He's not
going
gonna
to
sit here and convince
I'm
you.
ready. Hawthorn are ready to peak again.
Well,
You know how this tide goes in and out?
well, it's fucking due to come in
It's
for
been
everyone.
going out for them, but they've still been winning.
Yeah,
so
right.
it's going to roar back in, and we're going to.
So they've been catching
think-
fish on the outgoing.
Yeah, even
think-
when we won, who'd we beat last week by 60? Was it fucking? Hang
It
on.
was Richmond, was it?
Nah,
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking keep.
it
on
was.
guessing.
Yeah, it was. It was Richmond.
Yeah.
Even that, it was like, yeah, 60 points is a lot, but it still wasn't, super clinical.
Just
you know?
pumped West Coast as well recently too. I think.
And that was 50 points, and
Yeah.
even that, you go, oh, it's 50 points. Like 50 points is 50 points, but
Mate, I think I agree. Yous will find form again. I don't think it's going to be in Darwin,
yeah, right.
After the Suns have been in Darwin.
I'm gonna tip us, obviously.
as you would.
But look, I wouldn't talk you out of that. There's an eacher for you.
Yeah, the Groper
Yeah,
each
you
way.
really
He's
fucking-
back.
I'm super confident in them.
This is a shit.
I'm going to
this
go
is tough.
Hawthorn just because I'd rather see him win.
Oh, good on you. Cop that, Noah, you fuckwit.
He goes to Collingwood, mate. He don't care.
Wow.
Right.
Just getting warmed up for Saturday.
Yeah,
Warming
you
up
got
the
to chirp
vocals.
the bloke behind the camera. He loves when you squeeze his ass too, Reggie. So when you walk past him when he's filming, just give him a squeeze.
I hope
Yeah.
he's got his Peak Productions polo on tucked in.
He will.
Love when
He's a
he's got
professional bloke.
Fucking oath.
Does a good job.
He's going to have his fucking jersey on underneath like a Superman suit.
Well, he can just bring it because I like him in the tucked in.
Yeah, yeah.
He is a businessman. He's a man of class.
He
isn't he?
is.
Yeah.
Now stop sucking him off.
Yeah. Don't tell him to go fuck himself, whatever he said, and then
No,
suck
I
him
called
off.
him a fuckwit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so.
I'm going to tip the Blues because I just want to see them win.
Ooh. I'm going to go Sydney at Sydney.
Righto.
I'm going to go Carlton too. Bit of a ground maker and just think,
I just want to see them do well.
I can't pick Sydney this year.
I don't mind Vossi.
Sydney, I just cannot fucking predict.
Oh, this is a big one.
This is huge.
This is season defining for the Adelaide Crows.
Let's
If you
go.
can go to the G, and beat Collingwood, that's fucking massive.
Big
but
time.
I think Adelaide
Oh,
are just
well,
going to
call
be...
me fucking massive, mate, because we're going in for a win.
Mate, do you feel conflicted by this?
I
Both your
feel
teams?
fuck all.
That'll be on
Like I
Saturday
said-
Arb too, 120.
Oh,
that's
stop it.
gonna be
I'll just be
beautiful.
crowing.
You don't have to bring
Literally.
that with you.
Yeah. No, I won't need it. I'll just fucking rip her out from
gonna
the
get a
lungs.
Few
Pie.
acoustics.
I'm going to get a pie. Oh, this is your other team too.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. Is he a bit conflicted here?
Yeah, nah.
I'm going Collingwood purely. If this is
I
at
am
Adelaide
tipping
Oval,
I was
Adelaide...
forced.
Crows don't lose a game at the Adelaide Oval this year. I don't reckon.
Again.
Mm.
Wow.
I
They
reckon
don't
they
lose at Melbourne Cricket Ground this weekend either.
I think
Righto.
they
Well,
do.
I'm going to tip the Pies, but I'd love
Yeah.
to see the Crows win.
Me too, you
Oh,
will.
mate, I would like anyone to beat Collingwood is a
Yeah.
win for Australia.
What are we doing here, Jace? Talk us through it.
We're going to
Port.
tip Geelong because we're going to bounce back.
No, actually, you're right. I'm with you.
Port,
With
they're
the
an up
boys
and
this
down
weekend.
team this year, but
This fucker's
Grover's
tipped,
like, nah.
he's tipped the moons. Fuck him.
yeah, mate, go for it. You'll have Kingy with you as
No,
well.
I'm
Back
tipping all of us. I want all of us to win this week.
You've tipped the... Oh, yeah,
You
sorry.
there's no way we don't bounce
He's
back
tipped
this
the
week.
Pies, this fucker.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to stoop to his level. I'm not
gonna
going
be
to
the
grab
bigger-
me mates.
he's gonna be the
like
bigger
him.
man.
I'm all about camaraderie this weekend.
Go the power.
hot in here?
We've got the power to win. I'm going to tip him.
Oh, yeah?
Righto.
That'll be
going
you
to
and Kingy into each
That-
other.
yeah, that's
Fucking
what-
Saturday up.
We
I'm
will.
going the just short
Two
cats.
big scones. He has got.
He just slipped that one in there. The just short.
I'll be interested to see who's got a bigger noggin. Actually,
Me and
Kingy
Kingy.
has got a massive.
He does
head.
have a big
Oh,
head, but jeez.
head off.
Mate, I'm telling you right now, if
Can we actually bring a tape or we'll get a bit of
We'll get a
string?
measuring tape.
And we'll have a market on just with a live bit of cash to go
I think-
which head. And we'll measure 'em.
visual.
Oh,
Oh, cunt.
That's
yeah.
a beauty.
Well, I'm going for.
Well, you've
four.
got Pedro and six-legger there too.
Oh, yeah.
And they've
Oh,
got
yeah.
some big craniums.
Oh, he does
Pedro's
too.
is a big old watermelon on his shoulders. So if we're going to
Hang
take
on.
the Ward average...
A ward a melon.
Ooh, bit of play on words. I like that. Yeah, but I do have a big head. This is currently running on 2 dots.
Holy.
Could easily be on 1 too.
is
When I put
a
it on, I went, fuck, should I do the 1? Nah, I'll do 2.
I feel like one is just being
It just
too...
fucking folds
yeah,
in and it's just-
They aren't meant to be on one.
No, if it's on 1, it's like this hat's not for me.
That's right. That's like maybe I should rethink my hat.
Maybe I should
You might
wear a
have to get a
stonker.
clip extender. Like you might be
Yeah,
able to
true.
get
Or just wear the stonker with no foam. That could work.
Shout out to CTC, our hat supplier.
Yes,
100%.
big time.
No, hats for all domes.
Boys, this next game. The
Is it long?
fucking no, it is long, yes, but like the crowd that's gonna pile in.
Oh,
to
they
NG.
will pile in.
They've just
too.
had a massive win against the Cats, 5th in a row at Cardinia Park. They're just going to go, fuck yeah, boys.
The fans are gonna
Let's
turn
all
out.
get out to NG and have a fucking ripper of a Saturday.
Let's get our orange shirts
all
on.
300 of them. But they'll win.
You reckon?
I think they'll win, yeah.
I think Frio can't travel.
No,
but
they can't.
They had a good crack, but yeah, I'll tip GW.
me too.
GW.
Bah.
Then the
And then
dogs.
I'm going to make ground here and tip the Bombers.
Oh, yeah?
Bombers are
Really?
up and about.
Really?
Yeah, mate. Who'd they flog last week?
Go on the dogs.
Swans.
Oh, the mighty Swans.
Yeah, flog.
Oh, geez, clear your schedule Sunday. 1:10.
Yeah,
Fucking
this is-
cancel everything you're thinking
This will
about
actually
doing.
might not be. This will be another case of Richmond versus West Coast because it'll be 2 shit.
Yeah, it'll be a
teams.
good game. I'm going to tip the Kangas.
Roo,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going
I'll
to
go
go the
with you.
Roos as well.
Yeah, go the Kangas. Fucking
They're-
get a win.
Yeah, they're
Just
due.
get a win.
Get a
They
win.
do. Fuck, this
Um,
next one's tough. Lions.
Yeah, the Lions will
Yeah.
be ready to roar
Yeah.
after.
How? I'm
shock
assuming you're
draw.
all going Lions here.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
How the fuck have West Coast got 10%? They should have negative 10%.
That's long.
Mate, West Coast won't win a fucking game.
Oh, they're going to beat the Saints.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah.
I'm going to keep tipping them at Optus till they
We
win
go
one.
St Kilda. Just
At Telstra.
sacrifice a tip every week. I love when the app does this and just doesn't let me submit.
Well, we need to start our own. I've been saying this for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, we
Do you reckon
should.
the Reggies would get around if I fucking made a tipping app and charged $5 a season just to cover some costs, because I
Yeah.
don't imagine it's free, that they'd get around it.
I think so.
I would.
And we could
You'd
make it
fucking hope
fucking
so.
schmick too.
Yeah.
Like, so that there's no
Good
ads.
interface, yeah.
Because everyone pays their $5.
Yeah.
So there's
True.
no need for ads.
Does any one of you grubbery degenerates make apps?
And you'll
Surely.
get no percent
Yeah, you'll get fuck all.
out of Groper's app.
That's what we call Groper's tipping app.
Hey, I got 8 from 9, just by the way.
Wow.
in the,
Fucking what?
In the AFL.
Good
And the
job.
only shit heaps that let me down was your pack of cunts.
Oh, well, I got 4 from 9 and then 4 from 8 in the
Yeah,
league.
I got about
4
the
from
same.
9.
got
Yeah,
about
well, I
the
went
same.
very like I was trying
Did
to
you-
not
you
make
tipped
them
the
ground.
Saints?
I
'Cause that
tipped-
was your
yeah. I tipped St Kilda.
That was a bet. You would have tipped the Swans. You tipped the Dogs.
I tipped Frio.
Did you tip? Did ya?
Yeah,
Did you tip Port?
I did. Not sorry. No. I
You
tipped
tipped the
Adelaide.
Mighty Crows.
Yeah. So, but everyone gets the win for fucking North and
That's
Brisbane,
right. So really, I only got 7 because I didn't tip the draw.
yeah. So stop fucking pumping yourself.
Yeah,
up.
sorry. I just had to let everyone know. Right. Now, boys, take it away. I didn't watch it, but this was a win for Australia.
Oh, mate.
Actually, it was a
So-
win for
The division.
fighting
Yeah.
enthusiasts.
Yeah. It
Rugby
was,
league
but
enthusiasts.
but it's almost like, well, you can't take anything away from Jack. He fucking won. But Bilal, it's almost like he wanted to prove that he's not this boring jock sniffing
Well,
cunt.
that worked.
That's
but
what
it was
I
a
mean.
great fight.
But
of her.
you got to give him credit first before I absolutely suck off JDM. Like, you got to give him credit for putting on an entertaining fight because that was prime.
He did. He was, to an extent, a man of his word. He definitely doesn't have Canelo hands, but he had hands and he stood up and he tried to bang with JDM.
Like, he
but
did shoot for a takedown, as I definitely would have too.
Maybe, but at the same time, JDM's takedown defense was so fucking elite. It was
Yeah.
like, what do I do?
Mate,
So what? After he got through, did he shoot early?
nah, it was more late when he started to really
Yeah.
try.
So remember, he would have been fucked by then
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it's harder to sort of
That's
commit
right.
to it and shit. So.
It was mate, it was a good fight. It could have been. I had it 3-1 going into the fifth, but the two judges had it 2-2, which is fair enough. Like
Yeah.
you were going, and mate,
You're not calling robbery.
the best corner yarn
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
ever heard.
I've seen this.
I've ever fucking heard before 4 and 5 as an Aussie. If this doesn't fire you up as an Australian person, not even man, to get out there and take the belt off this cunt, potentially 2-2, then I'm not fucking here. This is
And
how
he's
it
here.
goes. You are not fucking tired, all right. 5 minutes to realize all of your fucking dreams. Let's go. Safety first. Stay focused. Keep pinging the cunt. Are you
Just
kidding
music. Keep pinging the cunt.
Are you?
The whole thing, that was the end. The
Yeah.
whole thing was unreal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so good.
So,
Yes.
like, if you get the chance, it's all over the socials now.
Yeah.
Go and listen to that. You'll be able to find it.
What are the
but-
fucking Yanks saying? Probably, oh, he said cunt.
Yeah.
Said the C-bomb.
Probably. But, man.
Fuck off, cunt.
And just like, and mate, I thought he had him out of there too. Like in round 5.
Yeah.
He fucking had him belted. Bilal's lip is split.
Oh, that was
The whole top of it's
fucking
split. I think
gross.
his orbital bones are broken.
Yeah.
His nose has got pieced up. Big target. But he fucking
Well,
hit it. Man,
you think-
it's just stoked about the main event though. Like
How
you
good.
just,
Yeah,
you
that
can't
was
be any
awesome.
happier for him. How fucking good is
Yeah.
that?
He's
In a
just come
stacked
from
division.
nowhere.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
he hasn't. He hasn't. But
Well, he just got that opportunity, and in that game, it seems like you might get some fights that you might not, like rabbit ears, deserve. Like you should have probably had 1 or 2 more fights, but it's all about taking the opportunity when you're given it,
100%.
right? Like Renato, what's his name?
Moicano.
Moicano, when he got a shot at Islam.
Yep.
He should have never, but that's when he has to take that because he might not again. Like Jack, if he lost that, he probably had to fight Shavkat, Ian Gary, fucking all these other
Exactly,
cunts to
yeah.
even get a chance to fight for the title. He gets given a shot, he wins the belt. No one can ever take that away from him.
And the fucking wildest part now is you talk about Ian Gary, especially Shavkat. And
does he have to fight Shavkat?
nipping
No, mate,
right
he-
there?
he has to
is
fight Islam.
Oh, that's right.
The fact that he can fucking do this and then knock off Islam
Yeah.
and then just go from what? He was like
And
ranked
mate,
12th when he
the
fought Gilbert Burns.
storyline is his thing is going, I want to get it back for Volk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
And you
him
just
say
go,
that.
yeah, like for an
fuck
Aussie
yeah.
cunt, how much more could you
I
ask
think,
for?
especially the way that he, like, if he beat Bilal in a sort of different way and his takedown defense wasn't so like fucking elite. Now that he's done that and he's showcased what he can do, you just go, maybe he can withstand a few other sniffies.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, Craig
Sniff
Jones
McGee's.
being in his corner, I think, would have gone a long way and probably helped with the takedown defence. And even he did get taken down once and got up, which is
Yeah.
a big thing. You've seen Bilal do it so many times. Once you get someone down, it's not
sniffs.
exciting.
He
He
just
just keeps them there. Yeah, just inhales. Just pulls the Vicks out and just drills it.
Yeah, speaking of.
But yeah,
Well, yeah, great win for Australia.
100%.
Good to see
Two
all the
Aussie champs.
So now I go, right, does a card come back to Australia with Volk and JDM on it, or would Dana not do that? Because imagine 2 title fights as the co-main in Australia.
Well,
Surely.
they'll have to do it soon because you can't just. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would be our fucking wet dream. But
Oh.
I feel like you're right. He would probably split up 2 title fights
Yeah.
so he can make a bit
But
more.
we deserve one after their last stinker that they gave us.
We deserve at least one. I think we might see Volk fight again in Australia.
So anyway, I'm just pumped. Like I said, what more could you fucking ask for? Not only a title win, but a definite win and an exciting fight.
Fuck yeah. He has showcased like his striking is probably the best in the UFC, I reckon now. Like other than maybe Ilya. But
Yeah,
like that was fucking like next level, bro.
Yeah, it depends. Like, I don't know. It's hard to know how good a striking Bilal is too against him. So, like, you probably wouldn't say best in the UFC, but I mean, definitely in that division, man. I don't think people are going to choose to stand and bang with him anyway.
Yeah.
Like, Islam's not going to fucking stand there and try and do what Bilal did.
That's what I mean. Like,
He will
knowing
look
that's
at that
his-
and go, I can't wait to smell you.
yeah. What your jocks smell like, brother?
He's a bit.
Yeah, I smash you,
Obviously,
brother.
Jack's a lot bigger than Volk, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, he's fucking huge.
Yeah, Islam's got to come up and fucking try
Yeah.
and manhandle someone a lot bigger. And fucking Bilal is known to be able to take people down when he wants, and he couldn't. So
Yeah.
Islam has got a tough fight. I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's super exciting. So
It's kind of, I just assumed that it was going to be Ilya versus Islam. And then this fight really put a spanner in the works.
yeah,
I feel
well, that
like.
was the plan. It's Ilya. So this fight had everything to do with who Ilya fights. If Bilal won, he was going to fight. Islam.
Oh, he's going to fight
Ilya
Islam.
was going to fight Islam if
Yeah.
Bilal won, because Bilal and Islam won't fight. They've got
Yeah.
the same manager. I think they like what each other smells like too much.
Imagine the 69 sniff off.
Yeah, that's right. But they won't do it. Hence why, if Bilal stayed champ, Islam fights fucking old mate,
yeah.
and then fights Jack. But yeah, so
Few interesting matchups coming up now too, because we still got to wait on John Jones and Aspinall, and then Ilya and probably Charles, and then now Jack.
yeah. So
Islam.
now Ilya will
Fuck,
fight
man.
Charles Oliveira. Sorry, I just lost me train of thought there.
No, you're right. But I'm excited to see what the UFC is going to announce pretty
Yep.
soon. You'd imagine.
And we won't get stuck on it for too long, but yeah, Shevchenko obviously got a close decision win to keep her belt. I thought that could have gone either way, and Jose Aldo was absolutely fucking robbed.
Yeah.
He definitely won the first 2 rounds. Round 3 was hectic. He nearly had old mate out of there and emptied the tank and finished just getting stoved over the top of, but held on.
Yeah.
But then they've given it to the other cunt, which I was very happy about.
Yeah, I've heard.
Stoked.
But anyway, one other bit of news there. UFC Fight Night has been announced in Abu Dhabi. Robert Whittaker versus Rainier de Ridder, who just beat Bo Nickel. So you'd think that's the last chance for Rob to beat an up-and-comer and then get his last chance at a title sort of run.
Yep.
And that's what he's come out and said as well. So there's another Aussie hungry to go and get some gold. We got 2 champions. Things are great again.
You think
Let's
he's got
fucking-
some left in him? Do you reckon he's done?
Who, Rob?
Yeah.
No, mate, I don't think he's done at all. It's just one of those things. I think having Izzy sort of out of the picture that he couldn't get past now, he's only lost once to the other 2 blokes. So in his head, he's going, if he beats this bloke, he's got his chance, probably 2 or 3 fights to get there, and then he's probably done. you'd
At
think.
2+.
Yeah.
2+3.
At 5 and 5 at and then Kamzat.
Yeah. Kamzat definitely is
Fuck
worthy of a
fighting that
title
guy.
shot next.
But yeah, anyway, just quickly to boxing, no limit card on
Yeah.
tonight as you're listening. There's actually some fights that I'm keen as to watch. Jazzy Parr is back again. I feel like she was very hard done by in her last fight. So she'd be keen to get back out there and prove some points. What What else we got here? Wade Ryan.
Oh,
is back.
Wado!
Wado, one of the Aussiest cunts you will
Is he on
ever
the main
see.
card?
I think he is.
Get him on the main
I
card.
think he is on the main
deserves it.
card. He is. He is.
Fuck yeah.
So Wado is fighting. Fucking love me a good Wade
That
Ryan.
was, I'm sure he's fought since, but that first one I watched of him when he fought that fucking
Russian.
specimen of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bloke.
like
and he
Ivan
just-
Drago.
Yeah, and just shredded up.
Yeah.
And he's old fucking Wado.
Wado.
Just went and boxed his
Comes
head
out
off.
of Gundy and boxed his ears off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking oath, Wado. So Wado's in Big Tuisi, Vusatui.
That was a
Sorry,
good effort, mate.
I'm trying, brother.
Yeah.
But he's fighting out at All-Star Gym. I reckon big hopes for this bloke. I'm fucking going knockout from him.
Inside word.
inside
Australian heavyweight title as well. That's 4. Then we got Harry Garside versus Charlie Bell.
Nice.
Garside back in the pro ranks and Sammy Goodman to finish it off. So it's
Yep.
a fucking good card.
It's a must win for
It's a great
Goodman.
Aussie.
Definitely.
obviously.
Well, this is a world title eliminator.
Yep.
So whoever fights this is mandatory in that division to fight in a way.
Righto.
So, gets this done. It's not going to be fucking easy for him, though.
No, of course not. But I just, oh man, the amount of head noise that bloke would have gone
Man,
through.
they were
in the
interviewing
last-
him, saying, "How do you feel about the cut opening up in the fight?" He goes, "Who cares?" He goes, "I'm here now. Like if it opens up in the fight, you can keep fighting with a split eye. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting to this point
Yeah.
where I have no more sparring left. I'm fit. I've weighed in.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm here." Because
Yeah.
imagine, like you said, that would just haunt you
Forever. If he
until
doesn't
you get another shot.
If he doesn't get to fight him ever, like if something happens,
Well, if he loses this and then now he's got maybe 2 or 3 fights until you get it again, fuck, that would just drill you.
Yeah.
So, man, I just think he's going to win purely because of all that. Like, in his head, he'd be going,
I don't lose tonight.
I do not. He would not
Yeah.
have done. He would not have left any stone unturned, surely.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he does anyway, man. I really do.
Yeah,
Hope
same.
he gets the win.
Same.
So, yeah, that's a bit of Aussie boxing, no limit. So, yeah, that's the biffin.
Fucking
for
oath.
me.
We know who's getting it, but who brings us captain of the week?
CTC, mate. Head to thecountrycompanies.com to cop one of the designs Knuckles has already got, and countrytruckercaps.com is where you go to design your own. It's a great setup, actually. You can pick your colours, put your logos on there, change shit around, and then go bang and order your hats. It's a fucking great setup. So
Yep.
get around them, get around the people that get around us. Fucking easy this week.
Yeah.
JDM, Andy's Cornerman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy.
Andy's
Dual-
tournament.
Dual winners.
Yeah,
Like
we'll send out 2 apps.
Mate, we were saying to Quino on
Well,
that this
JDM
week.
fucking has one. I saw.
We're getting that fucking put on a canvas and hung up. Just those last fucking things.
Oh yeah.
Just
yeah.
You just got to safety first, stay focused, keep pinging the cunt. Like that is just.
And he did too.
And he did.
That's
In
how
the
He
an
kept
Aussie.
pinging the cunt.
That's how an
And
Aussie
Jack's
wins
just
a
nodding,
belt.
going, "Let's fucking go."
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I tell you what, the fucking snout on that bloke
Yeah.
is not good.
No,
He-
good for fighting with.
That
though.
cannot be
Yeah.
fucking easy
Can't
to
get
breathe.
broken much
No.
fucking more.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, surely fitness wise, it would affect you only being able to breathe out your mouth and your ears.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
No.
But yeah, that thing has, you're right. It can't really just get
No, I
shattered
know,
anymore,
but
can it?
he must only be able to breathe through one side, surely.
He'd give Blake Ferguson a run for his money.
Oh, I reckon he's
Biggest
fucking got him.
roundabout on the fucking face.
Big Fergo.
100%. Yeah, and you wouldn't get that sort of thing fixed till you retire, would you?
Nah.
No
As
point.
a
Yeah.
fighter.
Fucking, you're just going to
Imagine how spewing you'd be. Oh, the nose has turned out great. First punch, spewing.
Yeah, all that plastic surgery gone.
Yeah.
Did I see that Knuckles got a fucking hat on his dome?
I think that was at a different event.
Oh,
I think that was
it?
at Perth,
Gilbert
maybe.
Burns.
What was it?
Gilbert Burns.
Oh, when he
Was it
fought
that
Burns.
fight?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
okay.
But Knuckles has got a hat on his head, yes.
Of course he has. Can't help himself, can he?
Yeah.
Good on the man.
Fucking hell.
Right, I don't have much else for us on the sport front,
No.
but I've got a little bit more on that event and how excited I
Talk
am.
about it, mate. Get me excited again.
Oh, look, this is going to be one of those days where we're going to talk about it for a long time, I think. Just, look, this is especially when we start backing a couple of winners. Just the,
Yeah.
the amount of people all whipping one home, getting filmed. Like, the whole thing will be on vid. Oh, mate.
Oh,
Just-
and the other thing is too, I think when I don't know if you can you share other bets while the hosted pot's going? I'm not sure if you can
In the Neds
that
group.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure, mate.
Anyway, we'll have a look. Because I was going to
Some
say,
T's and
any
C's.
bet from us, and the people betting on the Punch Show, we're going to steer it for Saturday. Everything's going to be steered for Saturday around that,
Yeah, that's
around
right.
that event. So if you got any hot tips, bring them with you.
Whoever the listener is, obviously, you can do whatever you want, mate. But geez, you'd be
Do it
you'd,
Saturday.
you'd be a fool not to
You
do
don't,
something.
you don't
Saturday
have
half.
to go the horses. Just go something Saturday.
Yeah,
while
Saturday
everyone's
half.
together.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because if everyone goes together all day, will be someone's bet will be
The
Yeah,
down.
atmosphere will be next level
That's
if
right.
we're all betting on
We're
something
gonna have
together.
obviously Keto, Pedro, Barb's Button in the house.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not Rocket, but us three as well.
Yeah.
There'll be bets everywhere, and
Fuck.
we're fucking going well. So
Yeah,
Wait, no,
we're killing it.
we are literally the term of Jew.
yeah,
Yes. If you look up in the
We
Oxford
are.
Dictionary, Jew, it says everyone on
we've
the
got
Reggies
little
Punch
hats and
show.
everything.
We got little yarmulkes. And their little curls coming down the side.
That's how Jew we are. Oh, we're Jew.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got
Shout out to all-
Corey's a lop.
Shout out to all our Jewish listeners. We love you.
Yeah, I'm sure we have heaps.
We would.
Yeah. But just back to the event, boys. Just think about 30, 40 years' time when we're still sitting here behind the bar.
Yeah, having a few cans.
Kids, grandkids, everyone's reminiscing
About the first one.
about the inaugural
Remember when we
Reggies
went
event.
5 from 5, 100 strong, Milton Common?
Fucking remember fucking May 17th, 2024?
Where were you?
Where were you
Yeah.
when the
When it all went
Reggies
down.
hosted?
Can't wait, man. It's going to be so epic.
Get in the fucking group, put your fucking coin in, let's go,
Yeah.
get around it.
25 bucks buy in, and look, let's take them. Let's take Neds to the cleaners. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. We'll see you Friday morning for the Punch Show,
Yep.
where we will be carrying on more about this event we're about to throw.
Yes.
See you then.